start. Okay. So I will keep moving with another paper that is students' perception of using a social constructivist approach-based platform, a case study. Let's move to the first part, introduction and the rationale why the present study was undertaken. So, firstly, while the 21st century requires learners to be technologically competent and self-directed in response to technological advances, educators have difficulties preparing the young generation to keep up with this need. And the underlying idea in the 21st century constructivist teaching mode is that learning is a student-centered environment where knowledge and meanings are socially constructed. And one of the key roles of education in the era is to prepare well-equipped, competitive individuals with higher awareness. And then although applying constructivism to teaching and learning is not new in many parts of the world, its practical applications seem vague in my context, especially in online learning, which have been taking place in Vietnam for nearly 2 years now due to the widespread of the COVID-19 pandemic. And then the application of constructivist method in teaching learning through a new platform, a new educational platform called EDUNEXT, based on the social constructivist approach, was created and applied in teaching and learning. Therefore, I decided to carry out a study to explore students' perception of EDUNEXT platform based on the social constructivist approach at a private university in Vietnam. And the aim of the study is to investigate undergraduates' perception of the EDUNEXT platform's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Therefore, the research question is, what are EFL students' perceptions of adopting EDUNEXT in constructivist approach-based courses through SWOT? Constructivism definition. So Piaget 1973 postulated that constructivism is discovery or reconstruction of knowledge by rediscovery. So while Vygotsky claimed that the basic purpose of education is to develop intellect and rationality beyond conditions. So constructivism is a synthesis of numerous division theories, the identification of behavioral and cognitive principles, the SWOT analysis strategy. So this framework has found extensive application in education context for strategic planning and decision-making as in e-learning setting. In current study, the SWOT framework provided a holistic view of EDUNEXT's strengths, identify its various opportunities for learning, and providing a clear understanding of its weaknesses to uncover potential threats that users will face in the future. So let's talk about the previous studies. Gibel et al. In 2006 conducted a research titled New Learning Environment and Constructivism from the student's perspective. And the result showed that students in the new learning environments considered to be more constructivist than students in a traditional lecture-based setting. Another study conducted by Vu Dudu in 2012 show that while constructivism led to improved academic performance, such as making it easier for learners to make connections between old and new knowledge, or deepening in their understanding of concepts, it provided many new challenges. Another study with the title "The Evaluation of Relevancy of Applications in Teacher Training Programs with Constructivist Approach for Preserved Teachers' Opinion." And its findings show that constructivist learning approaches are not only unrestricted to learning environments, but also involve students actively participate in knowledge construction. And another study in Vietnamese context, Young and Luke in 2021 undertook the study with the title "The Development of Problem-Solving Skill Through Constructivist-Based Teaching for Students" at a college in Ho Chi Minh City. And its findings show that students achieve good results in the evaluation criteria of problem-solving skill, including analyzing the problem, proposing solutions, implementing plans, and evaluating solutions. And then move on the methodology. So with the research question, what are EFF students' perceptions of adopting the EDUNEXT platform in constructivist approach-based courses through SWOT? So a qualitative approach was used, and then a powerful sampling methods were used to investigate 30 students who were selected from different majors and experienced at least a constructivist approach-based course on the EDUNEXT platform. Based on SWOT analysis, so the present study found out some EDUNEXT strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Let's talk about the EDUNEXT strength. So they have two main strengths. Firstly, is about perceived easy to use. 30 participants agree that the EDUNEXT platform was easy to use. They find it easy to sign in and log into the platform. Moreover, when comparing EDUNEXT platform with other applications such as Google Classroom, MOOC on Coursera, or another tools, EDUNEXT impressed them most because its user-friendly interface and the chat box feature, which can help them easily communicate with their peers or their teacher. Another strength is perceived usefulness. Half of the participants appreciated it as useful and convenient in reviewing our lesson and consulting others' ideas. Moreover, EDUNEXT was also a place where shy and introverted learners could convey their thoughts to others. What about its quickness? The first quickness is about its interface. 70 out of 30 participants stated that EDUNEXT interface were boring, which made them uninterested in learning. And some students thought that the EDUNEXT still lacked some exciting elements to stimulate students' interest, such as human-like icons, pictures, or mind maps. Another weak is ethical concerns. Many of the respondents expressed their concerns about copying the responses from others. Some of the students took use of getting and sharing ideas to copy their peers' answer, which affected their thinking ability and learning quality. And the last weakness is about limiting applying for all subjects. 10 out of 30 students agree that the EDUNEXT were inappropriate for subjects that require a lot of practice. In particular, students major in graphic design and IT believe that the platform were currently not very useful because their majors were more practice-oriented. Move on, EDUNEXT opportunities. The first one is advancement. 21 out of 30 interviewees agreed, having explored the platform's strengths and weaknesses, offer the opportunity for EDUNEXT to enhance and upgrade. For instance, some learners felt that the interface of this platform should be improved, as well as a few functions such as voice document storage need to be added. or the privacy feature should be pay more attention when learners interact with another through chat boxes. And then move to another aspect at the next facts. The first one is fairness. 7 out of 30 participants said that voting and security were threats when studying on the platform, which led to unfairness and makes students demotivated. The problem of copying and cheating in responding to the raised question were worth considering. Teacher-student interaction is another threat of the EDUNEXT platform. Lecturers and students could not interact and settle problems face-to-face. 22 participants stated that the relationship and interaction between lecturers and students would not be closed. As a result of this threat, there were a lack of understanding between students and lecturers. And lecturers, it was also easy to cause boredom in teaching and learning. Okay, so let's move to the last part, discussion. So for strength, EDUNEXT is simple to use. The interview discovered that using EDUNEXT is simpler for students when they are given adequate instruction, whether compatible with previous study. That the reason why universities should consider making EDUNEXT easy to use while modify the system, and all users need to be trained to acquire knowledge and skills so that they are inspired to use it. Another one is that students also recognize the platform as a useful platform. This is an agreement with the finding by Tahini et al. 2017. The EDUNEXT platform was created to help learners participate in many learning activities and freely give opinions in groups and the EDUNEXT community without any restriction. Therefore, educators should keeping explanation the usefulness of the platform to students so that they can maximize its benefits. Then, for witnessing, students recognize EDUNEXT interface as boring because it's still primarily text-based and lack exciting elements. Its privacy were not highly appreciated as students could copy their friends' responses. Moreover, the platform was appropriate for several subjects. Therefore, it's crucial to update more human-like. I can picture my map on EDUNEXT so that the platform can become more vivid and exciting for our learners, enhancing the platform security and avoid deploying it in all courses. For opportunities, although this platform is easy to use and useful, it can be referred if it adds a new function like voice, document storage, and even pricey features. Furthermore, this novel tool also provides an opportunity for teachers and students to access a new learning environment. The last one for FREX, EDUNEXT scores based on the number of star vote it receives, and star voting would not always indicate a student's ability because students can vote for their close friends regardless of quality. Besides voting, security was also a threat that makes students feel unpleasant while deploying this platform because everyone can read the messages and there are very few people using the messaging feature on the platform. So, in conclusion, the study found out some strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats of the EDUNEXT platform. So, however, there are some limitations related to the research. Firstly, the participant in this paper should include students. So further study should investigate both lecturer perception and student perception to compare how differently students' perception and lecturers' perception. Then the research was only undertaken qualitatively. That's the reason why further research should be carried out with a mixed method to gain a broader view. The present study also has some implications. Firstly, the technicians know more about the efficiency of the platform, and then they can upgrade it in the future. This is also an opportunity for students to express their thoughts and reflect on their learning styles. Moreover, educational practitioners can enhance the quality of the courses implemented on the EDUNEXT platform. Okay, that is end for my presentation. Thank you very much. Any questions?